Hi. A friend of mine has asked me to talk about, I'll use her words, extraordinary people working in ordinary jobs. In a nutshell, what's that about? I think this is a really good subject because many of us who are, let's use the common term, waking up on the path, are starting to see what's real and what's not real, and understanding that we all are extraordinary people. A long time ago, I want to share a little story with you. A long time ago, I was meditating with some friends, and I had a very clear vision of the earth. It looks like Onyx wants to be part of the video. Very clear vision of the earth and all its inhabitants. And I saw images of people crouched down with their heads or faces in the ground, and then one by one they all sort of got up and were awakened. Their faces were turned up towards the sun and their arms were spread out and they were alive and awake. This was a very encouraging vision for me, knowing that there are going to be a lot of us waking up and seeing the truth one day. Whatever that truth is, that's a whole other video. But the reason I told this story is because I was also told during that meditation that there are going to be light workers, bright ones, placed in all kinds of jobs, whether it be a garbage truck driver or a bank teller or a retail salesperson, whatever the job may be. There's going to be beautiful, bright beings in these positions. Why? I asked, and the answer was, because that's how we change the world. By shining our light where the light is needed most. So, back to the question, why extraordinary people working in ordinary jobs? Well, first of all, there's an idea that, or a judgment rather, that certain jobs are ordinary. And then there's an idea that possibly, once we've seen the light, so to speak, or we've woken up to a reality that we didn't live before, we think that we're too good for those jobs, or we are supposed to be walking a different path now that I'm awake. I should have lots of money and my life should flow perfectly. I should have no issues anymore. Everyone should love me. And that's almost the opposite, I think, of what waking up really is. My father once said to me, when someone wakes up, they're no different on the outside. Their personalities are still the same. It's just how they look from the inside to the outside that's different. When we wake up, we see life in a completely different way. That doesn't mean that everything has to change on the outside. Gradually, it does, for sure. I've witnessed it in my life, and I've seen many individuals whose lives are changing dramatically because they started to see the world differently. So if we go back to the idea that everything that happens in this life is meant to be. This is something I don't struggle with anymore. This is something I understand. Maybe not always in every moment, but when I contemplate and look back in a situation, I realize that it had to be that way. Why? Because it was. It's really so simple. So if you're in a job where you're feeling you're not meant to be there, or you're better than that job, or the energy is so negative, wondering why I'm there, the first thing I would do, and I have done that recently, I've gotten a job where I've never experienced anything like that. The negativity in that job was way beyond anything I've ever experienced. So I had to say to myself, why are you here? And before that question was even formulated in my mind, I got a very clear answer. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. And so right after I heard that and I felt that, I realized that I had so much to learn in this job. I learned how to be a lot stronger within, not let the outside affect me. Not the fluorescent lighting and the angry customers or the very stressed out boss. I started to see beyond her grumpy demeanor and see her essence. And she's choosing that, and I'm choosing to be affected by it. So I've learned a lot in that job, and I urge anyone out there who feels that they're beyond the job that they're working on to trust in the sacred mystery. Know that you are there for a very good reason. Definitely to learn more about yourself and to go even deeper. Some of us think that, I've been on this path for so long, I've taken every course imaginable, I've read every book imaginable, I meditate for hours. I know. And I've come to realize that I don't know. I don't know anything really. That's why I love looking at life force, God, source, as a sacred mystery. Because I've come for the human experience. It's showing me humility, humbleness, vulnerability, and great, great love and peace. So I trust in the process. Again, when I say this, I want to clarify. I don't spend every second of every day in faith and trust. I have my ebbs and my flows just like everyone else, just like nature. I do my best not to judge it as good or bad, right or wrong. This is my life. I accept it wholeheartedly with gratitude. We can't possibly fathom why. When we look at the big picture, it's not even truly important. So this job that you may be in that is causing you suffering, accept the position you're in. Love yourself for choosing it. Get to that place and then look around. Just continually shine your light, no matter how tough it is. You're learning to shine your light, no matter how tough it is. What a beautiful gift. So, thank you, dear friend, for choosing this subject. I hope that has given you a different perspective on your situation. Namaste.